What's up, boys? Ready to start today? So it is Saturday. I'm back to work now, getting to work on the weekends, getting to garden on the weekends, farm on the weekends. Back to regularly scheduled programming. Shutdown's over. So I work when I can. Or I guess work on this project when I can. So as I was mentioning on my YouTube posts, I've been battling with a fox that seems to be catching moles. Hey, off. Seems to be trying to get to moles that are getting underneath the tarp. And our neighbor was telling me that there's a cat out here, which I'm really happy that we have in the yard, who seems to have caught two moles so far and brought them to her door. And actually, yeah, if you look right here, it looks like there's a hole, which will be investigated thoroughly by my boys. Looks like it's coming from over here and going right underneath. That's serious. If you have any suggestions on how I should deal with any moles or holes like this, the most humane way, please let me know. In the meantime, I'll be coming up with my own ideas. But yeah, back to the fox. So the fox has been coming at nighttime. I catch him on the security cameras and I'll leave some footage of that. And just has been kind of creating some fear, some worries for me, just with my chickens. My chickens roost up on this roosting bar at night. And the first night that he came, he didn't seem to see the chickens at all. He came and within maybe 5 minutes of jumping on the tarp, he decided to leave, came back that same morning, really early in the morning, again to the tarp, messed around with again, and that's when he actually tore the tarp, he ripped it. And the third time he came back and he definitely saw the chickens. It was during the daytime. He even kind of walked towards them, looked up at them, and I thought for sure he was going to be coming back the next day. He ended up actually not coming back the next day, but he waited about maybe 3 days, and I saw him again at nighttime. So it's kind of sporadic, and as you can see, I have this pretty secure all the way around. I have dug underneath. There's also logs, plenty of logs that are on top of the wiring so that he can't, dig anywhere near. But as we just saw, obviously over here, they'll dig from, not necessarily a fox, but animals will dig, if necessary, from a different yard into the next one. So I'm going to need to continue to reinforce this. I do have neighbors that have dogs and love the chickens. So, and my chickens are, they're cautious. They'll go right inside if there's any danger, and they are a lot more secure inside the coop itself. Actually, let's go check on the birds. It's a little messy in here. I'll be cleaning this up today as well, along with, I'll tell you, you'll see that later in the video. I'll hold that off a little bit. Gotta get better at this video recording and editing and stuff. So this is my laying hen. She's fearless. She's the top of the pecking order. That's Spirit checking her out. That's Blue coming. Blue, be nice, Blue. Be nice, Blue. Let's check them out inside. They're probably gonna run out, and I'm expecting this to be pretty hectic, so heads up for this. Blue, cut it out. Cut it out, Blue. Actually, I have some, Blue! That's my fear of actually what the fox might do. So, this is a good test, actually. See the integrity of my build. Throw these, create some bugs in there. Blue, be easy. I might actually have to put them up for this. All right, so let's take a look at inside the coop, see how they're doing. They weren't laying just last week. I think it's got a little cold, kind of shocked them. And as I mentioned before, the 4 in the back, 1, 2, 3, 4, they're all our newer hens. Although you can see they're actually bigger than our older hens right now. So they're definitely doing well. And I don't think they're laying yet. I know this lady right here, this queen, she was laying. Yeah, let's take a look. Oh, wow. Okay. So we have, let's see how many real eggs are here, because there's some imitation eggs too. Let's see if you can figure out which ones are the real ones and which ones are the fake ones. Right off the bat. Let's focus on that. All right, so if you said these 4, you'd be right. Those are our real eggs. These are our imitation eggs. Also an imitation egg, because we actually have some blue laying hens and imitation egg. We're missing 2 imitation eggs though. I don't know where those went, so that's kind of funny. We'll be adding their food in their feeder. They're low on food right now. This whole bucket can last them about 2 weeks, which is really great, especially when I'm busy with work. I'll come back for these eggs later. Leave them out here. Stay nice and chilled and refrigerated. And we don't refrigerate our eggs. We leave those as they are. We don't wash them. We don't refrigerate them artificially. We let them, whatever state that they're in, they have their natural bloom on them, and we let nature do its thing. Nature's been around longer than we have, all right? So we trust the process over here. Let's close them back up. The dogs are up, but cautious. This time of year, there's a lot of predators around. So whenever we can, we're extra cautious this time of year. We actually had sorry, give me 1 second. We had a hawk just about a month ago try to pick up one of the birds. They literally swooped down on him, grabbed him by the back, by the neck, and tried to fly off, but our bird was, I think, too heavy for it, and I was outside at the time as well, so I saw it all in action. I didn't catch it on camera, and I actually didn't have the security cameras up at the time. But just this time last year, we also lost 5 chickens to a fox, actually in October last year, and then it was also October this year that the hen happened, or the hawk happened. Just another look at this right here. And then obviously right now we're dealing with the fox currently. So I'm gonna put this camera down. I'm gonna get started on what's next, and you'll see exactly what that is very, very soon. Right, Blue? Take a look at some of our cabbage from a couple years ago. Still doing really, really well. This is potent cabbage right here. This will put you to the bathroom in about 30 minutes max. I swear by this cabbage. Anybody that comes by that's claiming that they can't use the bathroom regularly, make a regular bowel movement, we use that right there. All right. We'll see you soon. All right, so today we have 10 pounds of garlic from Keen's Garlic. It's heirloom organic. This is my first time trying this garlic, so bear with me. Here, let me set this up so we can all see. Alrighty. 10 pounds. Very messy. Let me leave this in here. Just pull out a few cloves. No, I don't know if you can see any of this, but this is called Zemo porcelain hardneck garlic. And you can basically break open these cloves, put them in the ground individually. You want to plant the biggest cloves for the largest yield. And I think we actually have some other garlic, if I'm not mistaken, that we should have left alone. Here we go. This here is actually locally grown hardneck garlic from Nature's Garlic Farm. Shout out to Nature's Garlic Farm. This is local in Baltimore City. And we'll be probably planting a few of these as well, just to see how they do. Also haven't planted these. I have done hardneck garlic before, and it did very well. I just needed a longer season. Honestly, I started in January. We're starting right now in late November. Even honestly, a little bit late for what some people, would consider for Zone 7B. Some people start a lot earlier than that. Here, I can make sure you guys see this while I'm talking. I hear the dogs barking outside. Let's get to it. So we got the rows all laid, the holes all made, and now it is time to split the garlic into individual cloves. Spared you all the tedious time it took to put all the holes in. It took a very long time to lay out the soil properly, lay it flat, and then put the holes in. We put about 3, or 4 holes, depending on if there were any sticks below it. And now we'll be splitting all this garlic, ready for planting.
Yeah.
All right, we're out here with Adam.
What's up, everyone?
So far, we've put in this whole entire row, filled this row with garlic. We're gonna cover it with mulch afterwards, and we're gonna let it do its thing. We have a handfuls of garlic left. I don't know if it's gonna take this whole rest of this row for us to, put all the rest of the garlic in, but we will see. I'll show you guys kind of what we've been doing so far. Using this stick right here, this stick in 6 inches deep into the soil, and spacing it about 6 inches apart. We've done 2 or 3 per row so far, sometimes 4. Just kind of going with the flow of how the soil feels. In some of the areas we have logs and wood and sticks and twigs and stuff where we can't get to the 6 inches that we want, or 4 to 5 inches of depth. So it's a process, it's a journey, and yeah. So we're putting in our garlic, root down, shoots up, making these holes. At first I was measuring and I realized how tedious that was and how long it was going to take for me to do that. And at the end of the day, it's not about making it pretty, it's about making it work. All the garlic planted in 2 rows, exactly, all the way down. Next we'll be taking mulch, which is really just leaves from our leaf pit, from our compost, and we'll be sprinkling it on top so it can retain moisture, hold water, and as it breaks down, it'll provide nutrients. Thanks, Adam.
See y'all. See y'all next time.